What's up, people? Welcome to the Amado Lucero show, where I bring in different people from different career fields to showcase their talents and specialties to the world. And last but not least, Happy New Year. Today I have with me a student from Beverly, Remy Javidzad. Remy is not only varsity captain for water polo, he's also our junior president for ASB, and he does multiple other things, which we will learn and hear from Remy. So thank you for being here, Remy.
Thank you for having me, Amado.
So before we begin, let me just ask you, how is everything going? And we just came back from winter break, so how was it?
Everything's good. Winter break was a good, relaxing break. Got to spend time with my family, my friends, my cousins, everyone. So, after a long semester of junior year, because junior year is a tough year, it was a good, relaxing break.
That's good to hear. And then you had a great New Year as well.
Yeah, I had a fun New Year's. I was with my friends. I just spent time with my friends and had fun.
It's great to hear. And now let's get started. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. And my first question that I have for you is, now that it's a new year, what are your goals?
My goals are to just keep working hard in school, try new things that I haven't tried yet. I know seniors always tell me and younger kids start your college apps early, so I want to try to do that as soon as I can, and just spend more time with my family, my friends, have a balance between school and my social life. That's my priority right now.
Any college? What are your top 5 colleges when it comes to applying for college?
I'm still looking into deciding that, so I don't have an exact choice yet, but somewhere in the UCs, there's UCLA, USC, or also out of state I'm looking for too. If I went to Columbia or Stanford, or Stanford's in state, but still, I'm just still looking. I don't have my mind set specifically. I'm still having my options open. So yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly what I would want to do too. UCs are the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
And my second question for you is, how long have you lived in Beverly Hills?
I've lived in Beverly Hills since I was born. Yeah, I grew up in Beverly Hills, and I've been in the district since I was in preschool, kindergarten. So yeah, I've just been in Beverly Hills my whole life.
And what have you enjoyed the most about Beverly Hills?
I just love the community, although it feels it's so big or so small. Some people have different opinions, but I just love how I know mostly everyone. It's just a close community, and I love I grew up. I have all my friends here, so I just love it here.
Wow, that's very nice. It's nice how even though you're in high school now, you still know and remember most of the people from when you were younger. I think that's great.
Yeah.
And now let's get into water polo. So as varsity captain for water polo, how long have you been playing water polo?
I started water polo when I was around 6, 7 years old at UCLA Water Polo Club, and yeah, so that's when I started, and I continued in the club, and then took some breaks during middle school, but then high school is when I got back and I started playing for the school.
And from such a young age, what got you interested in water polo, or who inspired you to do it?
My brother always played water polo, and I loved watching him play water polo, and it was a fun thing to do. We were both on the UCLA Water Polo Club, so it would be fun to go together. And yeah, my brother inspired me, and my parents also gave both of us the idea to do it, and now I love it.
That's great to hear. And so for the first time since 2017, water polo made it to CIF. We won the first round but lost the second round. To the viewers out there, I did water polo with Remy. So, it was very exciting, very fun.
Yeah.
But as captain, what do we need to come back better and stronger to not only make it to CIF again, but to get past the second round and just keep winning games?
We just have to keep practicing. Our coach says, we have to come during summer, and that's a hard time because there's either people leaving on vacation. It's a difficult time to go. I understand too, and my coach understands. But like at least right when we get back, we had to just start like going like swimming every day, and like practicing water polo, and we have to go to the weight room and get stronger. Like even if you're on vacation during the summer, it's like a good thing to at least try going swimming. So, like sometimes like if you're like out of town, like in a hotel, like if your hotel has a swimming pool, you should go there and swim. Like you don't want to lose your ability like to get out of you don't want to get out of shape. You want to be in shape so once you come back, then you're prepared and you're good and ready to go, and then we'll have a great season from start to finish.
And what have you enjoyed the most about water polo?
I love meeting new people, like being with my friends, everyone watching our games. Like it's really like a high school dream. Like whenever like especially like our milk and water polo games, when we go against them, it's like such a fun moment because it's like all my friends, like the other school, they all come. Like it's a big deal at our school. Like they're kind of like for us, they're like our rivals. So it's like a fun thing to see like everyone's coming to watch. Like they want to see us play. Like we have to work hard. We have to be a team. Like we're like here to show like everyone else how like we're so good and prepared, and we're just like we want to win, and like yeah.
Wow, that's a true spirit right there. It's no wonder you're the captain of water polo.
Thank you.
So I mean, congratulations and good job to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now, like speaking of sports, besides water polo, I also understand that you've played basketball as well.
Yeah.
So, besides basketball, are there any other sports that you play as well?
I play some other sports, but not like competitively, like not like sport teams or club, or like no, not sports or like club, like actually, or school sports, I mean. But uh, like I like to play like tennis sometimes with like my family, or like golf is also a fun sport. And yeah, I just like doing other sports. Like I like doing these activities. Like I'm athletic, so I like putting that to use. But my main sports are basketball and water polo, and also swimming. I compete at Beverly.
And do you do any basketball club like outside of school?
I used to do BHBL, Beverly Hills Basketball League, and I mean I still do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't do it this winter, but yeah, whenever I have time, I do it, and it's fun because I get to do it with my friends, and I love it. I used to be on TBA, which was a basketball club, and yeah, once I got to high school, I like stopped doing that too, so I can focus on high school. So yeah.
And this year, how come you chose not to do BHBL in the winter?
It was just a lot going on, like with my family, like personal issues, and like just wanted to like keep focus on school because it's also hard to balance that stuff on top of everything else. Like and another main reason was because we went to CIFs, so it was like gonna be hard to do it with BHBL. Like I didn't want to miss CIF.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, stuff happens, so I understand that in moments like that, you really have to pick between what's most important for you and the people around you, because it's not just about you. I mean, your choices impact those around you as well.
Yeah.
Especially, like you said, family who's supporting you and helping to raise you.
Yeah, and it paid off because when we went to CIFs, I made the all-time CIF team, which was like an amazing like thing. I was so proud of myself. My family was proud, and my friends are proud of me. So it was just like amazing to see that, and yeah.
And actually, like, let's talk about that. Your accomplishments since you've entered high school as for water polo and for swim. So, tell me, what are your accomplishments?
Well, CIF, I won the award. Like I won an award for an all-time CIF team. I got second team because our team didn't make it that far. But hopefully next year, we'll make it even farther, or we'll hopefully win CIF, and more of my teammates will also be on the like CIF all CIF team with me. So I hope for that. But yeah, that's one of my accomplishments. Also, being junior president, and I was the former sophomore vice president, and like other extracurricular things I do. Like that's all my like accomplishments, what I'm proud of, and yeah.
And let's dive into the other extracurriculars, like besides water polo,
Hmm.
swim, and school. So like, what are those other extracurriculars?
So some of the extracurriculars I have at school are it's a club that I made myself, and I'm the founder. It's called Ulcerative Colitis Awareness Club, and the club I made it because I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in ninth grade. So I wanted to make this club so I can get people to come and we can raise money to support those who have ulcerative colitis. We'd give it to we would donate the money to charity who helps with like finding a cure, because ulcerative colitis is very expensive. Like the treatment for it is
Yeah.
very expensive.
Hmm.
So I just want like for people who aren't able to spend the funding, then like there can at least be a cure. We also want to donate some of it to those people who like need the funding, like they can get some and be treated too. So I'm also in SOS Generation. I'm the vice president, and that club is committed to like helping drug prevention. I'm in TAC, which is Teen Advisory Committee for Beverly Hills, and there we like set events for the teens of Beverly Hills. We plan events. I'm the junior president. I'm in DECA. I'm the VP of networking, and yeah, I may be forgetting a few more extracurriculars, but yeah.
I mean, that helps. I mean, the more you have, the better. And even when you have so much that you can't even remember, I feel like that's the way to keep on going through that journey with life, and to at some point we're all gonna pass away. So I mean, when that day comes for you, hopefully not until a very long time,
Yeah.
but you can look back on high school and be like, I did all of this and I had all these accomplishments, and it's really gonna take you a long way, even as you become more mature and you age and you become an adult,
Yeah. Thank you.
of course. And with all that stuff that you do, what do you know what you want to do yet for a career as an adult?
I'm looking into either the medicine field or like business field. If I were to be in the medical field, I'm still looking, but most likely going towards like an orthodontist or like somewhere around that pathway. Um, but business, like I'm still looking into that, or also possibly being a lawyer, like a PI lawyer, something like that. I'm still like deciding, but that's what like high school's about. Like I'm taking classes, see what interests me and what I like to do, and like that will ultimately like help me guide to that path. Like I'm thankful for Medical Science Academy MSA and our teachers, Miss Lynch. I'm happy for that because this class is like I had never heard of any other school really who has this class, and it's helping me like decide, okay, do I want to go to the medical field pathway? Like, do I like this activity? Do I like that? Like right now, I'm in biotech, and that's like mostly doing labs, and it's fun to do labs for me. So I don't know, that could be another possibility for a career choice.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always liked about Beverly's, the programs that we've had, and just how fortunate we are. And again, you're really taking advantage of it. So give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And with ASB, as the junior president, what are some things that this school can improve on? Because ev- everything has flaws, even this school.
Yeah.
So what can we improve on as a school?
So our school does not, I mean, it lacks some school spirit, and that's one of the things that ASB is trying to build up. We want like more attendance to our school dances, like winter formal is coming up, and they even moved it out of our own school. It's going to be at a car, like where a car museum is, and that's where we want like people to show up, like pep rallies. We want people to go like crazy, like have fun, like cheer for like their grade and stuff like that. We want people to just show up in like school spirit that we wear, like our BH merch, or during school spirit weeks, like go following like whatever that day corresponds to, like try that. And we just want like that's our main goal into like school spirit, and it's been a goal for a while, and we hope we can make it we hope we can make it to like the most it can ever be.
And as a leader who is aware of these issues, what can you do to make those changes? Like, as if you were president of the United States of America. Like, I mean, it's kind of similar in the position that you are now, because even as the most powerful person, there are some limits to that power. So within the limits that you do have as a student, despite those limits, what can you do to help the school?
So just like informing people, like, oh, like, did you know tomorrow's, let's say, twin day? Like, do you want to be like dress up together as a twin? Or like, oh, tomorrow, like, wear jersey day? Like, what jersey are you gonna wear? Like, just spreading the word around. That's for like spirit. um Also, I like heard like many people wanting like different locations for like their prom, like bringing up like, oh, maybe we don't want it at a club, like can it be somewhere else? So as junior president, I have to start looking at venues right now, because you have to plan like in a year ahead and book it like a year prior to when prom is going to be. So right now, like, my team and I are all looking for a prom venue at like some of the hotels around us. Like, we know that Beverly used to have some prom venues at Beverly Hilton, and that was like amazing. Like, we wish we could do that. Like, now the budget might be exceeding us, but yeah, just looking at more prom venues.
That's really good, and I express gratitude toward you and ASB for taking the
Sorry.
time to. That's okay. To look into this and just plan ahead, especially for next year, because we are going to be seniors next year. So where we have the prom and how it becomes, like how it turns out, that's really important and memorable for us seniors, because you want the prom to be good. Like, if it's not at a good location, if it's not that fun, then what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I've thank you very much, and shout out to this guy and all of ASB for what you guys do for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And
I couldn't have done it without like all the people voting for me too. So yeah, thank you to all those people.
of course, yeah, I was one of those people, so
Thank you.
of course. And my last question for you is, what's the most important thing that you've learned in life, and what are some things that you can improve on as you become older?
Well, in life, I always have to go with the motive that like everything happens for a reason, and I know like if something doesn't go your way, like it was meant to not go your way. Like, there's a reason behind it, and although like it wasn't like, you don't know that reason right now, you think it's gonna be bad, like it's gonna like prove to be like, oh, that's why that happened. Like, okay, good thing that happened. Like, I'm happy that happened. Thank God. Like, that's like everything happens for a reason. Like, you have to go through that mindset, that method, or else like you're just not. Like, you're gonna make everything like seem so negative. Like, you have to live like a positive mindset. Like, that's one of the things too. Like, if you think like negative things, like that negativity is just gonna come back to you, and you're just gonna live in a world of negativity. But you have to look at the positive aspects. Like, don't look at the glass half empty, or look at it half full. Like, I don't know if I said that expression right, but yeah, like you have to have a positive mindset, and just like go through life with it. And something I wish I could go with or like do also is like, I always want to be welcoming with anyone who comes by me, anyone who wants to talk to me, especially as junior president. Like, I want people to come advocate their voice to me, what they think, what they want. Like, I know you once told me that you want vending machines like around, like not just in the main building, and I brought that up, and now there's one in the new building, but they still have to fix that. But
Yeah.
there's still like other places, I'm pretty sure now. So yeah, like I want to be like an ear for everyone who, like anyone who needs someone to listen. Like, I'm here, and I want to be like nice to them, care for them. I don't want them to be afraid of me or anything. I want them to like know I'm here for them, and yeah.
Wow, that's a really great message, and I actually I believe in that as well. That I mean, it's still from time to time. Like I have to remind myself, that message that you just gave me. But I mean, it's true. I mean, everything happens for a reason, good and bad, and especially the bad stuff going on right now. I mean, it's not fair. I don't think it should exist. But at the same time, I mean, there is some reasoning behind it, and in the end, I feel like everything's gonna be okay, and we're all gonna be okay. I mean, we all are gonna pass away at some point, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And all we can do with our time here on this earth is, like you said, to just focus on the positive and don't focus on the negative, and just take advantage of what you have. and and yeah, that's all I have to say. Anything else you want to say?
Um, Not much. Do you have any more questions? I love answering them. They're fun.
That's all I have for you. I mean, your responses were great, and again, I don't know how many times I've said this, but it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And the message that you gave out to the viewers and to the students, it's really good.
Thank you.
And again, this is the Amado Lucero show. Thank you for staying tuned in.